This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, the home field of the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Play action here on first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, you pick up some big yards.
Back to pass. It's Paul. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat. And one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial in kickstarting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
And the Bearcats starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Connell. They bring him down after a short gain there. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And out comes the field goal unit. The attempt from 47 yards. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Keller. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And he'll get the football. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to the left. Receiver makes the catch on a comeback route. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and it gets you the yards you need.
He'll hand it off.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at midfield. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
They finally make the stop with the offense threatening down. First down to the 27.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Moves out of the pocket. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Out of the gun now on third down. Escaping the pressure, moving right. Makes the catch downfield. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion. And the Sooners come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. And the quarterback just sneaks it. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, I don't blame them to go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
Here we go. Third and goal coming up. Handoff to the fullback. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
So forget the tying field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive call. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Coach says forget the chip shot to tie it. We're going to try to score and take the lead. They try to sneak it for the first. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Looking downfield, it's Paul. The receiver makes the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
On 1st and 10 here, we're going to throw the ball. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
Looks like the Bearcats are looking to keep this drive going. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker.
This big tight end running a corner route, listen, as a defensive coordinator, if you put a smaller safety on him, he's too small to be able to match up with his size. And if you go with a linebacker, you're going to be too slow to go with his speed.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Will not be brought down. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
The Bearcats hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football from the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
BAT puts him on 3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Keller. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. The shotgun handoff here. Finds room at the 30. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
Well, Kirk, Cincinnati has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. We're looking to set up a screen pass here. Fights off a defender. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Here now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Oh, you're talking about a big hit there? I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
Surprise offense going for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes the catch. It's Keller. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
What a conversion here by this offense. You know, the ball is thrown short of the first down marker. Shows you the trust this quarterback has in this receiver. Makes the catch, and then a great effort there to pick up the yards after the catch for the first down.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Handoff from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grabbed by the receiver. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. It's 4th down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. Wants to throw it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Running back grabs it on a screen. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive game for the offense.
Here's the 2nd down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Now they'll run it on the toss. He shreds the tackle. Finding space at the 20. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Go at the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge, but I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Play number 12 on this drive coming up is the defense wearing down. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. Tries to get loose in the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. Well, they slow the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
1st down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or a reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. Were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Looking to throw. It's Paul. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. That completion makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Miles. Taken out, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. The Bearcats with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the grab, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field, but very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Now, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Timeout, Cincinnati.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum. And a chance at a big play.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's another deep shot. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
So here we go. Off the huge gain, they set up now suddenly in the red zone for 1st and 10. They mix it up with a run. They stop them after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. Sticking with the running game. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. An important 4th down conversion coming here in the red zone. And 3rd and short to try to pick it up on the ground. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
It is 1st and goal. A great chance to claim the lead before the break here. Now here's the toss play. Ball carrier wrapped up, brought down.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out of the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing them down.
2nd down and goal. quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This air attack is still unstoppable. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Tackle at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Back to throw. It's Paul. Quick throw over the middle. With the catch, it's Conover. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Timeout, Cincinnati.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On first down, it's play action. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Bearcats will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Gives it to the back. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Critical third down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Running back has it on a screen now. Tackle made to the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
The Sooners moving quickly down the field here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Escapes the pocket. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
The Sooners have 1st and 10 here. Here's the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. The long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Toss play to the outside. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. Scanning the field. It's Paul. Makes a quick grab. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Play fake, looking to throw. Tries the right with a quick throw. And is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
The offense now has great field position to start the drive. They'll run it here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, but not before gaining 1st down yardage to the 22.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Headed for the end zone. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's leg.
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25.
Okay, let's control the trenches.
Hand off to the back. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. He shrinks the tackle.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Dropping back. It's Paul. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The sure hands. It's Conover. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Oh, man. You have a good play dialed up and a great chance at yards, and it goes right through his hands. That'll drive the offensive coordinator in the booth absolutely crazy.
Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
We talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made over the middle.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. When the pocket delivers over the middle, you make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down of what should be the last play of the third quarter. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to throw again. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Looks like the Bearcats are in the red zone now. Dropping back, it's Paul. Makes a quick catch. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
Here's the point after attempt. And it's no good. He missed the extra point.
That keeps the score.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
23.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Sooners.
Well, that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter.
That makes the score Oklahoma 42, Cincinnati 23.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Finds a man to the left, big catch downfield. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Looking to pass, it's Paul. A deep shot to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Inside the 45. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against him here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
The Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, and it's incomplete. A chance at a much-needed takeaway there. Now it's second down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. He gets loose. Fighting him off. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a 1st down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Defense is coming after him.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Throw to the running back in the flat. And it'll be Smarter right at the line for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Empty set now, 5 wide. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. Scanning the field, it's Paul. Nice grab. It's Conover.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off, but they've got a long way to go to be able to get this ball in the end zone. Then they got to get the ball back and score again. So positive yards, but doing it quickly is key.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Conover. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Miles. That play enough for a 1st down. The offense set up at the 43. Bearcats will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the 1st down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
So 2nd down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. Back to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Conover.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
37.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Keller. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Leaning on the run game here late. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Quarterback operating an empty set. Second down, we're going to throw it. He escapes the pocket, looking for the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Here we go, a crucial 3rd and 1 late in this game. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the catch. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
And the Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. He hands it off from the gun. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Second and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. He'll hand it off. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got it for a loss. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They look to throw it here on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking to scramble. He's hit as he throws it. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Back to throw. It's Paul. Looking for a late deep shot. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency, and that's a great example that he's up to.
Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Boy, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
The pocket breaking down. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, the sack on 1st down, and now an incompletion. You're looking at a 3rd and long. We're late in the game in the 4th quarter on your own side of the 50. Need to get some yardage back if you want to have any chance to make it 4th down and manageable.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a man deep on the right side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
At this point in the game, obvious situations, you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs get them as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. To the air, it's Paul. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle flaming made down at the 13-yard line. And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining. Well, the defense knows, Kirk, might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball.
And the Bearcats begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Quarterback drops back. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. And the defense signals time here with just 13 seconds left on the clock. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. To throw, it's Paul. Lets it fly to the wideout. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Trying for a touchdown here. Touchdown, Bearcats. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, Chris, this is what it's all about, right? In college football, so unpredictable. This offense takes the lead late in a game like this. What a throw. What a catch. A great call. What must be going through that defense's mind? Barring a miracle, this one is done.
And the point after is good. So the lead now is 2 points in the 4th. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Keller. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the first play at the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And that run goes nowhere. And that'll be the final play of the ballgame. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. 2 quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.